Hello, I'm Austin Amoro, and this is Dream Intelligence. Today, I want us to talk on what I call shape by your imagination. I have discovered that imagination actually rule the world. Now, what you imagine is what you create. Life doesn't just happen to us, we actually create what happened to us. We call for everything that happened to us with our imagination. Now, the imagination, I understand, or I've often said, is the largest nation in the world. It is bigger than Texas, bigger than any nation you can think about. It is the largest nation in the world. It is the unlimited nation. If you are tied down, I mean you are in physical shackles, you are fixed down or pinned down by circumstances, your mind cannot be. Except your mind is pinned down, that is when you are actually in prison. But as long as your mind is free, you can travel anywhere you want to be. You can create anything you want to create. Now, let's pick a building for example. How do you make a building? How do you make it concrete? You look for a particular container or and put a liquid into it, a fluid state sand mixed with cement, and it's set. When it's set, it forms a particular set. It will form according to the container, the set with which that concrete was poured. That is exactly what your life is all about. Your life is shaped by your imagination. Everything that comes into your mind, if you hold them long enough, they will set and they will become your new mindset. And whatever you have as a mindset, it cannot be taken away from you. You are going to have it in the reward. God is not responsible for what happened to you. You are a co-creator with God. With your mind, you create things. You are responsible for everything that happened to you. The day a man realized that he is a co-creator, that whatever happened to him is responsible, that day that man become free. You are creating your world every day. Every day, as long as you think, you are shaping your destiny. You are shaping your life by your imagination. What you imagine is what you get. Now, the big question is, how do you live your life? Some live their life deliberately, others live their life by default. So we can actually shape our life deliberately, or our life is shaped anyway by default. So whether you are imagining the right thing or the wrong thing, you are still imagining things. Your mind is working. You are imagining things every day of your life and you are creating your world. Now, for us not to live in error, so that we imagine things out of fear, we imagine things out of our circumstances, we imagine things out of things that happen to others, this is happening in society, it is better we deliberately shape our life by focusing on imagination of exactly what we want, because it is what you fix your mind in that you are going to get. I saw a place in the Bible in Genesis chapter 11 verse 6. God said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and these they begin to do, and nothing will be refrained from them which they imagine to do. Now, your imagination cannot be taken away from you. You want to have what you love best in this world, you have to learn how to imagine it. When you imagine a car, you can create it. When you imagine a house, you can create it. When you imagine a wife or a husband, you can create it. When you imagine a job, money, anything you can imagine, you can have, you can create. Now, instead of you to imagine sickness, imagine poverty, imagine disaster, by default, I beg you, you can imagine those things by deliberately shaping your imagination to fit what you want. Now, let me just give you 5 points on how to deliberately shape your life by imagination. The first one is this. I think you need to get a picture of your future. Now, there is a particular future that you want. Get a picture of it. That's the first thing you should do. Now, form a picture of it. Now, God never created your mind to think in letters. Your mind was created to think in pictures. So get a picture of your future. Now get that picture. Look for a particular future that you want, a particular future that you desire. Get that picture in your mind. Now when you hold that picture for a long time, I mean you deliberately hold that picture for a very long time, it becomes real in your life. It's like the camera shutter. Now when a camera shutter captures a picture and it hold it for a while, it becomes a real image in that frame. That is exactly how your mind works. So you have to get a desired picture. Now if you don't have a picture, you accidentally have a picture.
This is what I mean. If you don't have a picture, by deliberately getting one, by default you are going to get a picture, because society is going to give you a picture, your parents are going to give you a picture, your education is going to give you a picture. Now, circumstances that happen to you is going to give you a picture. So I implore you today, get a deliberate picture of your future. Where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you want to see yourself in the next 10 years? Get that picture and hold it. I'm not saying just some daydreaming that just occurred once in a while and disappear again. I mean something that will occur today and still stay with you 5 years time, whether it comes to pass or not. That is a picture you are holding. Something you can hold on a daily basis, 24 hours a day. You see it in the tree, you see it in the car, you see it on the road, you see it everywhere you go. That is a picture I am talking about. And the next thing I believe you must do is that you should make it a living picture. Now, there are pictures and there are pictures. If I have a picture on my wall, that picture might not be living for me. So if I need a picture of my future, maybe a picture of a home, a picture of a car, a picture of a wife, a picture of a husband, a picture of some cash that I want, I should have that picture and place it on my wall. Look for a picture that is similar to that, place it on your wall so that it will remain in your heart. So that the things, the circumstances that happen to you, the society, the life will not steal that picture away. Stick it on the wall. Stick it by your bed, stick it on your mirror, and keep looking at that picture on a daily basis. But that picture is not a living picture. A living picture is a movie. A living picture is an active picture.